Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They start to drive with White. They juked him. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Carr now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bass. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go up the middle with White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Conner up the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Conner. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Up and good for Santoso. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They have the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Castillo looking to throw on second down. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Castillo, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Castillo steps away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A gain of 32 that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Juke into space. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 3rd down, it's Barton. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it with Akers. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mariota now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Mariota. He completes it right side to White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mariota throwing the out route and complete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Mariota. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. In trouble, and he's taken down. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That'll be caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Martin brings it in over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Mariota. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Kane. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Get in the end zone for us.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Kane. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mariota out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll try the right side here with White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's White. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go right back to White here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Gabe Neighbors taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are back within a score. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. No. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own. He will leave him now in a 4th-down situation. Looking to throw. Kane. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the game of brings up 3rd and 5.
Mariota to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Mariota. This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a give to White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. Shifts by him. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 5-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. On 1st down, Kane. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Kane. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it went right up in the wrong pair of hands.
Sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he's got it to about the 40. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marcus Mariota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mariota will look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 3rd down, Kane. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Mariota. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mariota on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
White going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down. Kane. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Kane. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Kane. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't let him get there. Get the momentum here, D.
Looking to throw. Kane. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Allen's got it, complete. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On 1st and 10, Kane. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kane. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Now Mariota. And it's complete to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be in. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they had the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.